Today you are going to get a humbled homily. We had a glorious celebration of a wedding. So you know what that means, wedding reception. And all those people that believe that priests can't dance, well, Father Dominic and I are humbled this morning because our bodies are not quite what they used to be. The gospel reading and the first reading is all about humility. And as you've heard me speak before, we have a misunderstanding about humility. Oftentimes when we think about humility, we think about changing the face and doing lots of things. Humility is about clearing out. And it's about clearing out our attitude. You ever needed to clear out your attitude? It helps every once in a while. Because believe it or not, people of God, sometimes we are wrong. I put myself in there too. We're wrong. And there's nothing wrong with being wrong. Especially, Sherman's looking all confused, especially if we can learn from being wrong. Wrongness is not a sin. It's an effect of humanity. And that's why this gospel reading reminds us, if we push ourselves up too much, we're going to come crashing down. We are. It's a fact of life. But the question is, what do we do after we've come crashing down? Do we build a perimeter of self-pity and narcissism and live there? Or does it help us to listen, to open, to learn, and to change? God wants us to do our best. Our best. But not at the expense of other people or of ourselves. If we are to live life, we have to be connected to the source of life. And if there's too much attitude, too much me, we can't be. We can't hear, and we can't see. And attitude isn't always about a negative thing. Sometimes we have negative things that happen in our lives, and our lives become frozen there. Even when this occurs, it's a call to humility. Humility coming from a word that means to be grounded. How often do you and I feel grounded? Busy, frantic, crazed, confused, but how often grounded? Because what does grounded mean? It means I have to stop. I have to ask, what's going on? I'm spinning around, or life is spinning around me. But where am I in the midst of that? That's humility, friends. And that's why it was so beautiful in that gospel reading, I think. Because the one person comes in and says, I know the plan. This is what you do. But he didn't. I have a hard time with people that are always giving me their resume. I want to see you as a person. I don't want to hear about what you're doing. That might be interesting. But if I don't see you, it doesn't mean anything. And so oftentimes in our life, we're afraid to be ourselves because we think we're not going to be accepted. It takes humility to be accepted. We have to first accept ourselves. We do. And to do that work. Because if we don't, we oppress a lot of people and ourselves without even realizing it. The guy beats his breast and says, Lord, I know I'm weak. I know I blow it. And I'm just asking for mercy. And friends, isn't it a beautiful thing to receive mercy? Because we all need it. That's what's been so lovely about our present Pope. He's trying to, on the top, show that. Mercy, 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 mercy. Mercy's everywhere. And it's important for us to be gaga, but we also have to, after the gaga passes, we have to let it get inside and say, we're also church too. Let's do it. Let's be humble enough to not let my attitude get in the way of mercy. So my assignment this week for all of us, and me too, 3 acts of mercy. 3 acts of mercy. Not on the same day, because then we just get it done. Spread them out. 3 acts of mercy. Make us truly humble in your sight. Now you know the words, so sing it with me. Make us truly humble in your sight. One more time. Make us